Once through the outskirts of the city, the Iraqis had dug in with tank positions which appeared markedly relaxed. Even so, the Iranians were still near enough to lob mortar fire well behind these positions. The men dug in on this sand heap represent the front line at this part of the city. Beyond them are snipers. Within moments of our arrival, a furious exchange of gunfire took place. This is the problem for the Iraqis in trying to capture Khorramshahr. There are snipers still in many of the buildings over on the other side, and that makes it extremely difficult for these people to flout them out, so that every now and then they're having to unleash a fusillade of machine gun fire from these tanks and from dugout positions over here. Arriving at the oil storage tanks at the entrance to Khorramshahr dockyard, it was clear that the Iraqis had taken undisputed control of the area. The vast stacks of containers inside the gates gave an indication of the vital economic significance to Iran of this port. Soldiers walked ahead to try to draw any lingering Iranian snipers, but there were none. This had been the port through which 80% of all Iran's imports had come until the war. The country's whole trade infrastructure was geared to receiving goods from the outside world here. At the dockside, a burnt Italian freighter. On the quay, household goods bound for Iranians who would now never receive them. Many of the ships, though, had survived the flames of war intact, their crews still hiding aboard. This Yugoslav captain had almost despaired of escaping. He pleaded with us to get his embassy to act and help his crew of 30 to reach safety.
You had bombs?
Every day and every night. We stay on board and waiting that bomb will kill us, because you can see on the ship some shot because somebody from both sides shooting, because here is Iraq, here is Iran. Huh?
The vast crew of the Greek ship next along also appeared dazed by the warfare they had survived. But as the bottom end of Khorramshahr remained engulfed in smoke, there seemed plentiful proof that the Iraqis had finally made a most significant step forward in the war. For the Iranians, the loss of this port is economically disastrous. For the Iraqis, if they can secure further down this waterway, then they do have at least one bargaining counter with which they can now try to secure what this war is really all about, the sovereignty over this waterway, the Shatt al-Arab. John Snow, News at 10, Khorramshahr.